Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham News and Update show for Monday, August 19th, 2024. Yes, it is a Monday show. A little later today because we had some things to do this morning, but we are here doing a quick news and update show. Not much happening today after our 0-0 draw on the weekend on Sunday, which I take as a good point in a way. Wanted to go in and get the W, but hey, 4 out of 6 ain't bad. And we got a game coming up this weekend against Reading at home. So pumped about that. So yes, let's talk about some things there. As you can see, it says charged by the FA. I had a different title up there. And it had a swear word in it, but I held off and I didn't want to put it up there. But, I was just being, balanced, just a little bit of balance today. So, it says charged by the FA. It was actually supposed to be BS charged by the FA. So I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse than that. Just a couple of handbags that we're getting charged. We don't know what it's going to look like. But anyways, smash a like on the video. Get involved in the chat. Today is Monday. Yeah, news and update show will be quick. Not because there's not too much going on, but we will dive into it too after after the game yesterday. And we had our thoughts. Go watch the Wrexham reaction as we had yesterday, which was great. Had a really good show yesterday. I thought that the watch along was great. Good energy in there, and everybody. We're going through a 0-0 draw like that, and I think it's more important the fact that we got out of there alive and not getting smashed. I'm really proud of the team. So go watch that, and yes. Fun stuff. Steve Barton is in the house early on. He says, yo, I'm Marie from SoCal. How are you? Good to see you, Marie. And Nikki D is also in the house. Also, good to see you, brother. Aaron, hey, brother. Yes, Aaron is in the house. And couldn't charge a flat truck that lot. Nope, they couldn't charge anything. I watched it back and I was like, are you joking? We'll talk about the charges. I loosely using the word charges, by the way. Unreal. Marie from SoCal says, what do we have to respond to the charges? When do we have to respond to the charges? We'll get into that. I think it's in the article. So by August 21st, there you go. So that is in 2 days. So there you go. Hi, March 14. Good to see you. And Christine, hi all. Hello. If you haven't noticed, I figured out how to lower down the volume when we kick off for the opening. Just want to put it out there. I figured it out. I touched the buttons and I got it done. And after much consideration, gold jersey is the best as William Bow. Yes. And then Nicky D is locked out of his home because it's broken. What happened? We're going to get into it right now. And good morning. Good morning, Drew. How are you? It's 12:48. Good morning. I think you're on the East Coast, but I don't know. It's okay. Maybe you're in a different part of the world. Anyways, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. We're on our way to 10,000. Yes, I'm saying 10,000. Thanks to you lot and what we're doing here. And become a Local Pundit member. Helps the channel out. And get your hats. Hats are hot, baby. Hats are hot. There we go. All right. JB65. Hello, everyone. There we go. All right. Let's get into this real quick. Charged by the FA. Here we go. This came up today, and fair play too. I got to give credit to Marie from SoCal. Marie from SoCal put this up in the Discord first. And if you're not in the Discord, get into the Discord. It is free. We don't charge for our Discord. We don't do that. We don't charge for our Discord because sorry, Banksy's sneezing. You all right, buddy? You all right? Okay. Sorry. Got to give the cat some attention. There you go. Got to give the cat some attention. Okay. So this came out this morning, and granted to credit hat tip. To Marie from SoCal, Sheffield United and Wrexham AFC charged with failing to control players at a cup tie. Absolute horseshit. If you're not like little fisticuffs in there fighting for the ball, come on now, get out of here. Wrexham lost to Sheffield United in the League Cup first round. Yes. So let's get into it. Let's get our thoughts. I want to hear all of your thoughts too. I think Welsh Techie has some there right there. But let's do this real quick. I'm gonna read this article. It's not that big. All right. There's not that. This is only. Let me read the article and I have my thoughts. And then let's get your thoughts as well. Sheffield United and Wrexham have both been charged with failing to control their players last week's Carabao Cup tie at Bramall Lane. Opposing players were involved in a mass melee. I didn't see a mass melee. Did you see a melee? Get the fuck out of here. After United midfielders Saidi Peck appeared to prevent Wrexham Jack Merritt from retrieving the ball from the net after Sebastian Ravon's stoppage time consolation goal for the visitors. A Football Association statement read, Sheffield United and Wrexham have been charged following a mass confrontation during the EFL game on Tuesday, August 13th. It's alleged both clubs failed to ensure their players did not behave in an improper and or proactive way in the 94th minute. Sheffield United and Wrexham have until Wednesday, August 21st, to provide their respective responses. The Blades won the first round 4-2 tie, falling behind by Billy Boyle's opener, scoring through Aston Trusty, who's USA international, Louis Marsh, Anis Salami, and Lewis Brunt's own goal before Ravon's late effort. Okay, I watched it back. Are you joking? Are you, I mean that is insane. I think that. I don't know anything, but I watched it back and I was like, there's no way. No punches were thrown. No, it was just fisticuffs. It was just little argy-bargy and charged by the FA for that. I think this is a target for a couple things too. One, this history between Sheffield United and Wrexham. Two, it's Wrexham. I'm saying it right now. It's Wrexham. I'm saying it right now. I don't think it was just what they're broad basing it, like just sweeping it over. It's not that bad. The fact of the matter is they go out and they charge us with this. I don't know what it could be. It's not going to be a point reduction. It's going to be a fine or something like that, or maybe a ban on. It's not going to be a ban on fans going to a game. It's just why it's not. It wasn't a big deal, but they're making it a big deal. I also think they're trying to create this non-rivalry between Sheffield and Wrexham. Sheffield United, sorry, not Sheffield FC. Sheffield United and Wrexham that isn't really there. They're in levels ahead of us. Yes, we've gotten drawn. We played 3 games in the last 2 years together. They're trying to create this faux rivalry that isn't there. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So this to me is a total reach. It's a total wish reach, and almost like smoke and mirrors. Are like, why? What $5,000, $10,000? This came out today. I thought it was insane. I really do. So I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. I'm going back up. And so August 24th. Hey, y'all. Okay. Nikki D says, I locked on my phone. Yeah, I got that one too. Okay. Sorry. I was being silly. Okay. Sorry, Drew. I'm just reading what's there. Sometimes I'm like a Ron Burgundy. You read it. You read it. If it's on the teleprompter, I'll read it. There you go. I'm the Ron Burgundy of the local pundit at this point. Still got no voice after yesterday. The atmosphere was amazing. Welsh Nicky was at the match yesterday there. And hello, everyone from Wrexham from Brazil is here. Okay. Anytime an individual can't directly identify for something deemed against the regs, the club gets blamed, usually a fine. Another way for the FA to wring money out of us. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this is absolute horseshit. It wasn't no punches. No one was on the ground. No one was doing their thing. It was just a little bit. I'm not saying I don't condone fighting at all. I do not condone fighting. But this is not what this is. I feel like this is a reach. This is to get Wrexham in the talk for negative, because I think when they build you up, they want to cut you back down. That's what I think this is. And Sheffield United could go fuck themselves. Marie from SoCal says, I've seen so much more with no charges. Do you think it's been by so many due to the massive TV coverage? That's why. I think it's all of that. I think there is an amalgamation of just like it's the Wrexham effect, and I think it's like everyone has like Wrexham syndrome that they want to get after. This is bullshit. The game was over 94th minute, and honestly taken away from Ravon's goal, in my opinion. And I think it's horrible. I stood behind Tommy Kaus yesterday. He had a good chat. With him. Tommy's going to be on the News and Update show tomorrow at 10 o'clock live. Be a live News and Update show. Nothing planned. Just going to do a News and Update show with Tommy, and we'll see what has to go. So tune in tomorrow for the News and Update show, 10 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock GMT. Pay the fine and forget about it. Exactly, Jose Rojas. Pay the fine and forget about it. As the more we go up in this league, the more this is going to happen. The more eyes are going to be on us. How is it possible that could happen? But yes, the more the eyes are going to be on us. On the Paramount Plus network, it's all about Wrexham. It really is, and I'm fine with that because we're Wrexham supporters. But they're using us as like coattails to try to like make us the bad guy. We're the Hollywood Hollywood team, whatever, all that stuff. This is an absolute overreach, and I think it's crap. It's a shit cup, anyways. Again, yeah, the cup is the cup. I think we used it for what it was. I think Parkinson, good shout, by the way, Jose Rojas, who's been here a long time, by the way. Good shout, because we used this cup for what it was. If we won, but we need to get minutes in the legs of the players that haven't played much. So there you go. And by the way, that earned Ravon his start on Saturday against Bolton, where we stood up and we played really well into the fact that into the fact of like we managed the game of how we came out of it to not lose it. We had a couple chances. We could have snuck it at the end. They were a good side. Bolton are a really good side, but You gotta win. You gotta win the game. You can't win the game on XG that their manager was talking about. Ian Everett, where the fuck his name is. Nikki T says that's mental. Sorry about the cussing. They need to stop trying to make fetch happen. No, they're literally trying to make fetch happen. They're literally trying to make fetch happen. And if you don't know, I know what movie that is. I will let people figure that out in the chat if you don't know. Marie from SoCal says, in my calm and objective opinion, the Indian can go F themselves. It's very calm. It's very calm, Marie from SoCal. It's very calming. And I like that. They can charge us, what is it, a $10,000 fine? Fine. Pay the fine, moving on. This is just to get Wrexham in the papers, in my opinion. The next year, have the sub-23 plus the bench play the damn cup. Yes, why not? I get it. I'm Ron Burgundy. Go F yourself, San Diego. Absolutely. And extra expected goals behind bars. Expected goals. If you didn't see yesterday, it's on the News and Update show yesterday. It was the interview with the Bolton manager talking about our XG was 2.2 and their XG was 1.6. We got 1.6 our XG. No one wins the game by XG, you loser. Loser. Screw the cup. I say Wrexham doesn't play next year. Now you can't do that. We got to get into it because we'll be in the championship next year. Clip it. But good to see you, Stoner Combat Vet. How are you? All right, moving on. That was what came out today. I'm going to flip around here real quick. This not as important as everything else, but in club news on the club website. Hold on. Just Fraz, what happened? I'll go back 2 seconds because Fraz. We got charged by the FA for not controlling our players at the end of the game. Ravon scored a goal. We tried to get the ball out of the net, and apparently there was a kerfuffle and a little bit of handbags. No one got hurt, but we got charged by the FA, and so did Sheffield United fair play. So, yep, there you go. But there you go. If we can get back into that if you want, and the chat will sort you out too. Just fast. Hope you're well. You go into the game on this Saturday. So in club news, this is in club news on the website. There it is. That is the hero. I call it the hero outfit. That is Paul Mullen's hero outfit. Hero outfit that he wore in Deadpool versus Wolverine right there. That is the hero outfit that he wore. And apparently it is in the Centenary Club. Cafe is now open. So there that is right there. Just like I said, there's not that much news and updates tonight, but this is what's going on. Wrexham AFC are pleased to announce that our cafe in the Centenary Club is now open, serving hot and cold drinks in the Welsh cream teas every Monday to Thursday. Open from 10 to 2, Monday to Thursday. The bar will be open from hot and cold drinks and the Welsh cream teas. You can also come in and visit to see the exclusive Welsh pool statue suited done by Paul Mullen in the Deadpool Wolverine film. It's called the hero outfit. That's a hero's outfit. Like Ryan Reynolds wore, he's the hero, the lead, I guess you could say. He wore his hero outfit. This was Paul's hero outfit in there too. Wrexham AFC Club Shop will be open for supporters wishing browse. There you go. There's that. Again, not much coming out of there, but that's a pretty cool thing. Haven't seen it in person. Those of you who have, love to see what that looks like. Moving on. There we go. I'll get to some of these comments here. Welsh Techie said, we have to enter the League Cup as we're in the league. Don't enter with a bigger fine. Don't enter. We get a bigger fine. Yes, good shout right there. If we don't enter, we have to do it. We always should be in the cup. It's part of it. It's part of growth. We're not going to win a treble. We're not going to win a quad. But I got to tell you, going in there, it's a good experience for some of the players. Again, Ravon played. It got Scar out there. It got Rathbone out there too as well. So you got to enter the cup. Going back to that right there. Fraz says, sorry, covered it. Nope. Yeah, Fraz, all good. There is the Welsh Pool. Yes, that's the Welsh Pool statue right here. Right there. There it is. There it is. And Welsh Pool, Centenary. Thank you. Welsh Techie is on it for me. I appreciate that. Hip Karma made it. I'm awake for it live. At least they charged both teams. Yes, need to catch up. It's not at least. This is not me coming out. At least they charged both teams. We've seen so much worse. And no one got hurt. Unbelievable. No one got hurt. It wasn't bad. I think they're trying to make something out of it. They're trying to make fetch happen. I quote who said it. Was it who said it? There you go. Drew said it. Trying to make fetch happen. Get points away, and win at home. Exactly. And Welsh Techie says it was opened in 1974. Went through the club. Thought the club was 100 years old. When it was thought the club was 100 years old. I believe he's talking about the centenary. 100 centene, 100, right? Is that correct? So there you go. The statue is kicking a soccer ball. Ryan unveiled it. There you go. And good evening, lads. A2C EV, how are you? A2C, and tell us about Ali Rathbone. Did he make an impression? If we're gonna, all right, we'll go there. So I'll take that down. I'll take it on, and I'd love to get the thoughts in the chat as well. I liked Ali. We got to find a place for him. Ali Rathbone, that's his. He came on yesterday. He's got a good engine. He's quick. He's fast. Haven't seen much of just kind of like a player trying to figure his way into a team. But I like the makeup of his effort. Passing, wasn't the game to see if he can pass. It looks like he'd be a good player to be coming off of a big striker, because that's what he played, second striker out of 10 yesterday. So I haven't seen enough about him, but what I have seen of him is that he's fast. He presses high. He's got a good motor on him, but don't know much about him, Robert Galvin, to say that like, oh, he can do this. He's going to bring this to the table to make a huge impact. But that's where we're at right now. So let's get him on the pitch a little more and find it out. But good shout. Aaron says, I still don't think we played him where he needs to be played yet. I think he's an 8. You think he lies a little deeper? You think he lies Rathbone? You think okay, fair enough, because we're playing out as a 10. Ollie's being played out of position. Shows how short we are up front. Excuse me. Yes, we are short up front, and we need to sort that out sooner than later. Sorry, let me just take a sip of water there. We are short up front. We have a lot of players that for lack of a better word, I hate saying it this way, aren't up for it in certain ways, and we need to sort that out. I don't know where we're at. We're after 2, 1 loan, and one official signing. Techie was talking about that the other day, so we don't know, but we still have 11 days in the window. We'll see. Ollie Rathbone says, give him minutes and we'll get there. That's right. Ollie R is provider, not a striker. Absolutely. You can totally see that. He's not a striker. Absolutely not. If he's going to run off players, maybe a couple triangles, 1-2s up front, we'll see that happen. Marie from SoCal says, so when Fletch had his chance at goal, if we had an instinctive striker, they would have been there to finish it off. Yes, that bounce off goal, that bounce off the keeper, someone following that up, could have been there. And granted, what's it, 25 yards out, 20 yards out? That's the difference. Like, the sharpness of the mind going in there. If we had someone follow that up, it was good. But that wasn't the game we were playing. We weren't pressing. We did come out pressing a little bit in the second half and got a little bit a little bit leggy, kind of in the middle of the second half. I think that's why we need to sub a little earlier. That's probably one of the biggest things that people talk about is subbing. We have the players to do it, and he needs to start doing that. But if we had some players that were like going after the deflection, possibly could have scored that goal. And JM might have scored a goal as well yesterday too. Why is Ali used up top instead of in midfield? He can't play center forward. He is a cam. I don't think we have figured that out yet. I think that, in my opinion, I think Parkinson's still trying to figure out his team. That's what I think. Reserve game tomorrow versus Crew. Mendy, Waters, and Bix all playing. Really? Mendy's going to get minutes tomorrow. Huh. Good on. Is that behind closed doors? Or no, it's a reserve game. So there you go. That's cool. And what did it say about Dalby that comes in comes in instead? What does it say about Dalby that comes in instead? I don't know what that means. But what does it say about Dalby? Dalby didn't get on the pitch yesterday. I think Dalby is, in my opinion, run his race. He's an 8. Yes, exactly that. Okay. Okay, let's get back to this. Wrexham first clean sheet in the goalless draw against Bolton. Yes, this was yesterday. Arthur Okonkwo, we talked about this, about him getting a clean sheet, which was great. AO said it was good to keep a clean sheet. My first one of the season. Hopefully there are many more, he said. We watched it in an interview, covered this all yesterday in the Wrexham reaction. Yes, in the Wrexham reaction, as we do after every game. Bolton were really good at keeping the ball, and we didn't give them too many chances. So I'll be happy with that, with the defense. This is Okonkwo. There's always something for us to work on. So we will look back at the game and improve for the next one. So Wrexham created more chances in the second half with JM and Fletcher. Bringing on stays out of the keeper with Baxter, which we just talked about. It is always difficult playing away, but we're really good at we're really good at Bolton. Yes, I believe. Well, hold on, wait. Ken knows we're live. Ken knows we're live, and he's calling me, and I'm going to answer the phone. You know I'm live right now, right? Yeah. No, you're okay. It's okay. Yeah. You just wake up. Yeah, literally live. I'm showing. Yeah. There's Ken. There you go, calling me while we're live. What a guy. Oh, I put yeah. Well, say it again. What?
No, do your show. Call me back after.
Bye. All right, bye. Ken calls in live. What's he doing? Don't even get in the chat. Probably woke up from a stupor. There you go. It's what is it? Tuesday for him. Remember, later on today, we are doing the first launch of That's a Wrap Show. The That's a Wrap Show is the EFL wrap-up show that we're going to be doing on Monday nights, wrapping up League One, going through all the games, seeing the highlights and the lowlights. And yeah, we're gonna start. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot the rehearsal. It's gonna be. We're gonna figure it out as we go. Think of it as like your old school sports center. Figure it out. We're gonna go through that. That's what we're gonna be doing later on today at 5 p.m. Just FYI. So log into that tonight. It's a full League One show. Hopefully y'all enjoy it, and we will figure it out. I'll get new graphics for it. By the way, if anyone out there knows anyone that wants to set up an OBS and be my new graphics person, please, God, reach out to me, DM me, call me. I will pick up the phone because I'm sick of this shit. Because people keep leaving and saying they're going to do things and not do it. No one here, but I'm just saying that. Okay, that's my rant. What else? All right, so that was that. Goes on to say, this is Okonkwo. We can be happy as a team with we were able to achieve here, meaning at Bolton, getting the point away. And it was a good game. We knew it would be difficult because Bolton are a good team and we're really good defensively, and we created good chances in the second half. And we were unlucky not to take any of them, says Okonkwo. On another day, we put some away. That is us to improve on, and we will do it in the next game. They traveled 3,700 fans, and as you say, Walsh Techie still doesn't have his voice. He wore his local pundit hat. Thank you very much, my guy. And he said the atmosphere was good. I loved it. We're really happy with our fans that we're able to do that and give us the support we need to keep us going. It's always good to have the fans behind you. Yeah. So that was Okonkwo's comments yesterday on the game, which was great. Okay. Rojas says Jose Rojas says we need a faster transition in the middle. Rathbone can be the answer. Yes, I agree with that. And Ken just messing up the show, caressing the show. He might be caressing the show. Ken is totally fucking up the show, screwing up the show. Hip Karma says it's 6 a.m. Tuesday morning for us, Josh. I know, and he's calling me. EST. It is it's 1:08 here on the West Coast, so it's 4:08 on the East Coast. What the? I think I just called for the show tonight. 4 hours from now, yes. 8 p.m. Eastern. Yes, 8 p.m. Eastern. That will be the That's a Wrap. The That's a Wrap EFL League One wrap-up show. Daniel Moore. And win at home and draw on the road, and life will be good, says John Goff. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, I got to say, I'm pleased with yesterday, and I'm pleased with how we played. On to Reading over the weekend. Let's do that. Let's have a good week of training. I still think that the starting 11 needs a little bit of an adjustment. I'd like to get Scar in that starting lineup. I would like to possibly see Rathbone in there, but I don't know if he's ready to do that yet. But Ravon getting in the starting lineup, Seb in there, played really well. I think he showed a lot of good qualities yesterday. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's see what Parkinson's going to do. Robert Galvin says, I felt Bolton were a significant class above. They dominated ball possession. However, Wrexham was amazing and resilient. Bolton showed that we are not a possession-based team. We are not a possession-based team. We gave them the ball. We were trying to hit on the counterattack. If you saw in the opening stanza, in the opening 45, we were trying to break out. Dobson was doing a lot of 1-2 passes. It wasn't as crisp as he possibly should be, but he was trying to break out quick and get that counterattack goal, which didn't happen until probably the second half when JM went close. But that's what we were trying to do, which is fine. You could play that way. A lot of teams play that way, but they were very athletic in the midfield. Bolton were. They were very athletic in the midfield. So to give them credit, fair play. Up front, they had McAtee. It was a little, there you go. And AO had some really nice saves, so kept it in. But you're right. We'll figure it out. it might not always be sexy, Robert. We are coming up a class, but we're not. Our squad is not complete yet. Until it's September 1st, and we have our full complete squad. We can do a full analysis of like shit. We should have got a striker. We really happy with the 2 we brought in, whatever it's going to be. So just on that note, great, Robert. Thanks for coming in. Marie from SoCal says, "Isn't the wrap up show at 4 p.m., which makes it 7 p.m. Eastern? I think I have it at 5. Hold on a second. I probably screwed it up. I screwed it up. It is scheduled today at what time? 5 p.m. The wrap up show is at 5 p.m. Marie from SoCal. 5 p.m. Pacific. Stacy's in the house. Our possession has always been lacking at times. Yes, I think we'll get there. We got to find a way to. Let me put this out there too. This is coming up right here. Do you think that Elliot Lee and Andy Cannon are canceling each other out and do the same job? Do you think that we could do a Dobson and another holding midfield, an Evans or a Stash? Move Evans into midfield and put Scar in the back there. I know I'm totally derailing from the show, but I'm thinking about that. Is that possible? Do Evans and Cannon do the same job? Think about that. I'm going to put that out there. We can talk about it at some point. Maybe we'll talk about the wrap-up show tonight. Did Rathbone and Ravon play on the same side of the pitch at Rotherham? I don't remember. Rev was on the right, definitely. So Rathbone was in the middle. Free roll. It will be 10 p.m. East Coast, 5 p.m. West Coast. No. 7 p.m. It's only 3 hours, Ken. You're screwing up there. It's only 3 hours. See, guy comes in, fucks up the show, and fucks up the time. Galvin, Wrexham play classic English football. Dump and chase. Robert, are you a Wrexham fan? Do you support Wrexham? I'm just asking. I don't mean that. There you go. I'd like to see Evan start on Saturday. I'd like to see him start too, but I'm just putting it out there. Do you think that in this league, do you think that Big L and Andy are the same player? Do we need to change that up? 2 camps. Okay, very much so. Copy that. Just asking. That's all. Eastern, yeah, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, not 5 hours. So that's something we need. I want to discuss that. It might not be tonight. I want to get someone else's thoughts on that too. But I'm starting to think about it. Maybe our midfield and looking at. I know they were very athletic this weekend. But we needed somebody to step on the ball. Now Dobson is the player that was trying to break and turn on the half turn. But now that I'm thinking about it, I like Big L, and I like Andy. But are they canceling each other out to do the same job on a different side of the pitch? So it's 2 camps in there. I don't know. Just there you go. Pace. There you go. Daniel Moore and Richter says, "What's up, dude? How you doing? I think we did well on our game plan. We didn't concede, great chances, and had our opportunities. We were poor with the offensive transition, very poor. You're very right on that. But it was a fair game, a few adjustments, and I'm optimistic. I'm definitely optimistic. We're just here, just having the conversation, which is great. So that's what I like about doing the shows here. By the way, thanks everyone for coming in. Smash a like on it too, please. If you haven't subscribed to the Local Pundit, please subscribe to the Local Pundit. We're doing we're doing well. It's a great community. I think we might be the largest Wrexham dedicated podcast in the United States now too, because of all of you. So just putting it out there. So thank you. Thanks for the support and everything. Stay says no, they are different. Okay, we can drill. I guess right now we're going to drill down on it. Here we go. NHL fan. Oh Jesus Christ! Dump and chase hockey fan. That sounds about right. And Marie from SoCal says it's the midfield that dictates. It is the midfield that dictates possession. Yes, and I think our midfielders aren't the ones to step on the ball to play that role, the Makaleli role, and be like, all right, cool. Or not a Makaleli role. I'd say like an Erickson and like an Erickson or somebody like that to try to dictate, pause, go, look up. Kind of like the point guard. Dobson is a little bit more. I think he's a great midfielder, but I'd like to see maybe an Evans play with him or a Stash and see how that works out. Evans came out for lead towards the end yesterday. I doubt Parkey would replace them permanently. I think you're right. But I'd like to see them play together with Dobson. I'd like to see them play together. An interesting midfield might be a Dobson, Evans, and Rathbone, somebody like that. I'd like to see that. Sorry, Aaron. There you go. And Stay says, I'd like to see us do better with possession and switch the play quick from midfield to wingers. Yes, we did not have an opportunity to. Oh, Jamie Vardy scored 1-1. There you go. The guy's fucking my age, and he's still doing it. Wow, look at this. He's going apeshit too. 1-1 Tottenham, 56 minutes. That is so Spursy. Yeah, we did not. We're not putting the balls out wide. I was very shocked that Barney didn't start yesterday, which is fine. I know Barney gets the ball in; he's very confident. But Ron had a different task because looked like we were trying to hit them on the break. Every time we tried to get the ball to Rev, when he did, he was double teamed, but he was going right at them. We were going down that right side trying to get at him. So fair play. I like our squad depth for the season. I do too, Victor. Good to see you. Play Rev at striker. He's fast as shit. You never know. 3:45 a.m. from now. Yeah, you go. Do better, Ken. Ron would be an interesting striker, says Ken. And I think Ed would be interesting to talk about that. Okay, cool. I agree. Ron would be a good striker. His speed would give defender fits. No, he's a winger. He's a winger, and he's working on his defense, which is great. I think players should be at their natural positions. Rathbone at striker is a waste. I agree with that. Play him at their positions. There you go. That's why I don't like Mako going into midfield during the week. I didn't like that against Sheffield. Play a midfielder, in my opinion. Drew does whatever. Says his strength is going to be hot, but how good is he on the ball and shooting? We've seen 3 between now and preseason. Yeah, I think he's talking about Ravon there for sure. There you go. All that stuff. Me too. Fast as shit. There we go. Yes. Yeah. I want to talk about that midfield. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to bring it up to Tommy Kaus yesterday. Remember, Tommy's going to be on the News and Update show tomorrow in the morning, 10 o'clock my time. But we are doing the show in about 4 hours now for the EFL wrap-up show, which I need to go do my homework for because I don't want to get in trouble. Wrexham play possession football in the last third and push the ball out quickly from the back to the mid. It's classic conservative approach. Yes. Yesterday, I'm fine with how we played. Definitely, Robert. I'm fine with how we played. We managed the game. I think we managed that game. Now, I say manage the game. That's no dig on Parkinson. It's like, okay, player for player on the pitch, they probably had better players as a whole. Maybe not as an 11, but maybe like 7 or 8 of them. Athleticism, things like that. So we had to play to our strength. We played to our strengths yesterday, which is why I think Parkinson it's going to be so important throughout this season. Remember, we kick every ball as supporters and fans. Fan is short for fanatic. But we need to go out and win games and not lose games and draw. Yesterday they knew Parkinson was ready going into that game. He knew how tough that game was going to be. And we didn't lose it. We got a clean sheet. I don't care what it looks like. We got a clean sheet. Our first clean sheet of the season. Everyone's like point away, which is great, but a clean sheet. Build it. We're going to build towards something here. I'll say it tonight. I'll say this tonight. I think Stockport looks great, Birmingham, whatever. But there's other teams out there that are coming out of the gate like really fast. But, you got to balance it out. And I think we're going to grow into this league. That's what I think we're going to do. That's my opinion. We have championship players available. They should play. Like I said, Daniel, I think we're going to grow into what that looks like. I think we're getting there. Not going to come out the gate, just drop it on the table. You know what I mean? For all of you. But we're going to grow into this league. I think Josh should be striker replacing a Palmer. Massive body in the box. 6'2". I'm a left back in the hotel room at this point. Me and Ollie Palmer. You take that there. Don't know why I didn't realize Ollie is 6'5". That guy's 6'5". He's a huge dude. Will Ambo says breaking news: local pundit is fine for phone calls during a live show. Ken, you know what I mean? Guy could have just came in right here. He has the keys. Maybe that's just why he isn't super quick. No, he's 6'5". He's not a quick one. Agree, Josh. Says Daniel Moore. And Scars Doily 2.0. No, Scars should start. Scars is starter. Scars, I think eventually will be starting in this league. I think so for sure. Okay. So, I'll do this one real quick before we get out. Who was the star man at Bolton? I think this is all yesterday stuff. And player ratings. We don't usually do player ratings here. We can start doing it too. So player ratings there. Arthur Okonkwo made 2 saves in the first half. So he got an 8. So he got man of the match, which was great. We talked about it on the news on the Wrexham reaction. He got an 8. Seb got a 7. Max Cleworth got a 7. Oh, excuse me. Owen O'Connell got a 7. Stash got a 7. Macca got a 7. Dobson got a 7. I mean, roll 7s. There you go. Cannon got a 7. Elliot Lee got a 7. Ollie Palmer got a 7. I don't know about that one. JM got a 7. Fletcher got a 6. And Rathbone got a 6. And George Evans got a 5. So you can go look that on there. But got 7s all around. 7, 7, 7. There you go. 7th heaven. But let's see here. Hip Karma. Look at where we were at this time last year. We're smashing it comparatively, and that's got to help the team's confidence as well. Again, I totally agree. We're going to grow into this league. This is not going to be an easy year. Absolutely, Hip Karma. Good shit. Bigger players look slower too. He's 6'5". He is 6'5". I don't think that matters if we are championship players or not. It's about the playing style, and that's down to Parkey, and Parkey we trust. Yes, I trust in Parkey too, and I think that his knowledge of this league, and granted, if we went out there, let's just run this back real quick. And I know we got off the topic about the charge by the FA. Again, we did get charged by the FA, so did Sheffield, after the Carabao Cup game during a melee. Okay, it's not a melee. It's not a melee. But if Parkinson went out there and went balls out, just open football, we would have got carved up, and we would have lost 4-0, 4-1. So it's not in our game to do that. He managed the game well. He knew his opposition. He knew what we were up against, and he managed the game really well. We didn't long ball it too, although I think it led to the JM opportunity. But we didn't long ball. I think we're in transition right now. It's tough to say, but we're not a fully fledged out team. So I'm really impressed with Parkinson did. Point on the road at a tough stadium, fantastic away sport. Yes, all those are good. So it's NHL, NBA, NFL, College Football League, MLB, and EFL. I think that's what that is, and that's a lot for me to get, but I got it right. Getting more? No shade on Parky, indeed. Nope. What did we? Tell me more, Josh. I missed. There we go. Okay. All right. Because I love Stace, and she's one of the players. The opening of the show, we were charged by the FA because we didn't control our players in the 94th minute after Ravon scored when we were trying to get the ball out of the net. So we have till August 21st, Wednesday, to respond. That's it. We got charged by the FA there. There you go. Stace, and we could talk about it later on too. Palmer's classic 9, a big body that fed the ball and provides distraction for his 10 and 7. Yes. James makes it fun. They're all mad at me. James does make it fun. For fuck's sake. Exactly. There we go. Mecca didn't get it. They're all mad at him. All right. Let's wrap it up here. Thanks all for coming in. That is the quick news and update show for Monday, August 19th. I'm going to go do my homework because we're going to do the kickoff show for the That's a Wrap show, the local pundit wrap-up show for this week in EFL, basically, which is great. So it's going to be me. It's going to be me. It's going to be Kent. It's going to be Aaron. We're going to keep it fast. We're going to keep it light. We're shooting. We're shooting the rehearsal here. So it might be terrible. I don't know. It'll be terrible probably because of me. But we're gonna do that tonight. We're gonna cover this. We're gonna cover the EFL, and we're gonna start off just doing League One, and then we're gonna kind of grow it into something else. But always we are. Just so everyone knows, we are a Wrexham channel. But yes, I want to start growing out the EFL. There's so much coverage we have here. And I want to learn the league a little bit more. And the only way to learn things is to go out there and try new things. So we're going to do that. So we'll cover all the games tonight. We'll try to make it quick, fun, fast, keep it fun and interesting, kind of like an old school sports center. Ken's not that funny, but we'll see what happens. But we'll do that later on. That'll be at 5 o'clock in about 4.5 hours from now. So that will be fun to see our inaugural show. And tomorrow morning, Tommy Kaus on the News and Update show at 10 o'clock in the morning, which will be fun. So I'm excited about that. So Robert says, good job. Thank you. Looking forward to the wrap-up show. Absolutely. Always wrap up. Take care. See you later, says Steve Barton. Absolutely. All right. So later, everyone. Later. And thanks all for coming in. And on that bombshell, we will see y'all soon.